Here's what almost no travel video will tell you about Creta Maris Resort. Booking directly through their website in March or early April can save you up to 20% compared to peak summer rates. And if you're traveling with kids, their free child policy during shoulder season means a family of 4 can stay in a deluxe room for roughly the same price 2 adults would pay at competing resorts in July. That's the kind of math that turns a nice vacation into an incredible one. And it's exactly the type of detail we're unpacking today as we walk through this 5-star all-inclusive property in Hersonissos, Crete. Let's start with the rooms because this is where you'll be collapsing after long beach days and where your budget really shows its work. The superior room is the entry-level option here, clocking in at 28 square meters, which is about 300 square feet for those of us still thinking in American measurements. Think of it as the reliable hatchback of hotel rooms, not flashy, but it gets the job done with surprising comfort. You get either a king bed or twins, a sofa that can accommodate a child, and a balcony that overlooks either the sea, gardens, or pool depending on availability and what you requested at booking. The rain shower is a nice touch, and they include bathrobes and slippers, which sounds small but makes a difference when you're padding around at 6 in the morning trying not to wake the kids. They also provide aromatherapy kits, which is a detail that feels more boutique hotel than mass market resort. The pillow menu is there if you're particular about neck support, and the Nespresso machine means you're not hostage to breakfast buffet hours for your first caffeine hit. After the recent €35 million renovation completed through 2025, these rooms got a full refresh with eco-friendly materials, so you're not walking into something that feels like it peaked during the Athens Olympics. Step up to the deluxe room and you're now in 35 square meters of space, which translates to about 377 square feet. This is where families with 2 kids start to breathe a little easier. The layout gives you a king bed plus actual room for an extra bed or cot without everyone playing Tetris with luggage. The espresso machine upgrades your coffee game, the smart TV means streaming your own content is possible, and here's a quirky touch. They provide yoga mats in the room. Some of these deluxe rooms offer direct pool access, which is the kind of feature that sounds gimmicky until you have a toddler who wants to be in the water 17 times a day, and you realize you're skipping the elevator and the walk every single time. The marble bathroom feels more upscale than the superior category, and if you get a pool view terrace, you're essentially living in a postcard. The site offers 360-degree virtual tours of these rooms, and honestly, they're pretty accurate to what you'll actually see. No Instagram filter deception here. The family bungalow is where things get interesting for anyone traveling with multiple children or grandparents in tow. 40 square meters, 2 separate bedrooms, and a kitchenette that's genuinely useful. Sometimes you just want to make a quick snack at 10 at night without trekking to a restaurant or raiding the minibar for €8 cashews. The PlayStation 5 console is a masterstroke for keeping older kids entertained during midday heat when nobody wants to be outside. And the private garden patio means the adults can sit outside with a glass of wine while the children burn off energy in a contained space. It sleeps up to 5 people, and because it's a bungalow rather than a tower room, you get a ground floor vibe that feels more like a little house than a hotel stay. User photos on TripAdvisor show these units hold up well post-renovation, though you'll see minor scuffs here and there because, well, families with kids. Now, if you're celebrating an anniversary or just want to feel like you're living above your tax bracket for a week, the Seafront Suite is 55 square meters of grown-up vacation. Separate living room, bedroom, and here's the kicker, an infinity balcony plunge pool. Not a shared pool. Your own. The jacuzzi tub and wine cooler make it clear this room is designed for couples who want to pretend their children don't exist for a few days, or at least for adults who appreciate not having to wear swimsuits around strangers while holding a cocktail. The panoramic sea view is the kind of thing you'll take 40 photos of, and none of them will quite capture it. This is the category where you're paying for the experience, not just the square footage, and it shows in details like the quality of the linens and the fact that housekeeping seems to operate on a higher frequency here. The Beachfront Villa is the top of the food chain. Over 100 square meters, 2 to 3 bedrooms, a private pool in your own yard, and direct beach access that means you're basically stepping from your breakfast table onto sand. These come with outdoor barbecue setups and butler service, and you can request a private chef if you want someone to grill fresh fish while you lounge 10 feet away. It sleeps up to 6 people, and when you do the math on what 6 people would pay for 3 separate hotel rooms plus meals at mid-range restaurants, the villa starts to make financial sense, especially for extended families or friend groups. The modern Cretan decor manages to feel authentic without veering into theme park territory. and the official video tour on their site gives you a solid sense of the layout before you book. Let's talk about food, because at an all-inclusive resort, the dining situation can make or break your entire experience. Kalesma is the main buffet, and this is where you'll probably eat breakfast every day and lunch or dinner when you just want maximum variety with minimum fuss. The setup spans Mediterranean fusion, which in practice means you'll find fresh seafood, Cretan mise spreads, and live cooking stations where chefs are grilling octopus or flipping omelets to order. The buffet runs from 7 in the morning until 11 at night, which is clutch if you have kids on weird sleep schedules or if you're the type who wants a second dinner at 9:30. Themed nights rotate through Greek, Italian, and other cuisines, and the olive displays and fresh herb stations make it feel less cafeteria and more curated. Smart casual dress code means you can't show up in a beach cover-up, but you're not expected to wear a suit either. It seats 500 people, so yes, it gets busy during peak times, but the flow is managed well enough that you're not elbowing strangers for scrambled eggs. La Cuevas is the Italian and seafood spot right on the beach, and this is where reservations become essential. The setting is designed to mimic a cave, which sounds gimmicky but actually creates this intimate, candlelit vibe that works beautifully at sunset. The lobster risotto is a standout, with the rice cooked to that perfect al dente texture and the lobster sweet enough that you taste the ocean, not just butter. The handmade pasta is the real deal, the kind where you can see the slight irregularities in the noodles that tell you a human rolled this dough a few hours ago, not a factory in another country. They do sunset wine tastings weekly, pairing local Cretan wines with small plates, and it's one of those experiences that feels special without being pretentious. Dress code is elegant, which here means long pants for men and a sundress or nicer outfit for women. It seats 120, and TripAdvisor user photos show gorgeous plated dishes and that cave-like ambience lit by lanterns. Hippocampus handles Asian fusion, which is a bold move for a Greek resort, but they pull it off. The sushi is fresh, the teppanyaki stations let you watch chefs flip shrimp into their hats, and the weekly walk shows add a bit of theater to dinner. The menu hits the familiar notes like California rolls and pad thai, but they also do more adventurous stuff like miso black cod and Korean short ribs with enough char and caramelization that you're licking the plate when no one's looking. It's open for dinner from 7 to 10, seats 80 people, and the lantern-lit terrace makes it a nice change of pace from heavier Mediterranean meals. Casual dress code and reservations are advised but not always required outside peak season. The Olive Tree is the adults-only gourmet Cretan restaurant, and this is where the kitchen gets to show off regional ingredients and techniques. Daco's salad with tomatoes so ripe they're almost jammy, barley rusk that's been twice baked for that perfect crunch, and a drizzle of olive oil that tastes like it was pressed yesterday. The lamb cleftico is slow-cooked for hours until the meat falls apart with a fork, seasoned with oregano and lemon, wrapped in parchment so all those juices stay locked in. The setting is rustic, tucked into an olive grove with tables spaced far enough apart that you're not eavesdropping on your neighbors' conversations. Smart dress code seats 60, and the chef's table option lets you interact with the kitchen if you're into that level of food nerdery. Reservations are essential here because it's the smallest venue and fills up fast. Then you've got 7 bars scattered around the property, and the Elixir Lobby Bar is the anchor. Signature raki sours that mix traditional Cretan spirit with modern mixology, cocktails that change seasonally based on what's fresh, and a bartender crew that actually knows how to balance a drink rather than just pouring premixed syrup into a glass. It's open from 10 in the morning until 2 in the morning, which means you can start with a Bloody Mary at brunch and end with a nightcap under the stars. DJ nights happen regularly, and the vibe shifts from laid-back daytime lounge to something with a bit more energy after dinner. The poolside bars mean you can swim up, order a frozen mojito, and never fully leave the water, which is exactly the kind of lazy luxury people are paying for. The pool situation here is genuinely impressive, and this is where Creta Maris separates itself from smaller properties. 5 outdoor pools totaling 4,000 square meters of water, which is roughly 43,000 square feet if you're trying to visualize it. The main infinity pool is 1,200 square meters, depth ranging from 1.2 to 1.8 meters, so it's swimmable for adults but not terrifyingly deep. 2 swim-up bars mean you're never more than a few strokes from a cold drink, and hydro massage jets are built into sections of the pool if your back is tight from travel. The family pool has water slides that are big enough to be fun but not so extreme that younger kids are terrified, and it's 800 square meters, so there's room to spread out even when it's busy. The adults-only quiet pool is 500 square meters of peace, no beach balls or Marco Polo games, just people reading novels and napping on floats. The kids' shallow pool is 200 square meters and designed for toddlers, with a maximum depth that won't even cover their knees. Then there's a rooftop infinity pool that's smaller but offers killer views and feels a bit more exclusive. All pools are heated from October through May, which matters if you're visiting in shoulder season and the air temperature hasn't quite caught up to summer yet. Hours run from 8 in the morning to 7 at night depending on the season, and towel service is complimentary. Here's the real talk. During peak season in July and August, you'll see the classic towel reservation game where people drop towels on loungers at 7 in the morning and disappear until noon. It's annoying, it happens at every resort, and your best bet is either getting there early or just accepting that mid-morning you'll be hunting for a chair. The beach is 300 meters of private blue flag coastline, which means it meets high environmental and safety standards. The sand is mixed with some pebbles, so not the powdery Caribbean fantasy, but it's clean and the water is swimmable with a gradual slope that's good for kids. Free kayaks and pedalos are available, and paid options include diving and jet skiing that run from 30 to 100 euros depending on the activity and duration. Beach waiters circulate so you can order drinks and snacks without leaving your lounger, which is a service detail that sounds small but becomes essential when you're deep into a book and don't want to move. Loungers are first come, first served, and yes, during peak weeks they fill up fast, but the beach is big enough that you're rarely stuck without a spot if you're flexible about location. No lifeguards are explicitly mentioned in the materials, so standard swim at your own risk applies, though the gradual entry and calm waters make it pretty family-friendly. Activities here go beyond just lying by the pool, though that's a perfectly valid vacation strategy. The resort offers free use of kayaks and pedalos, and they organize weekly boat trips and jeep safaris through the concierge that run around 60 euros per person. These aren't private tours, you're on a bus or boat with other guests, but they're a solid way to see more of Crete without renting a car and navigating unfamiliar roads. The fitness center is stocked with technogym cardio and weight equipment, free weights, spin bikes, and the layout is spacious enough that you're not waiting for machines even during morning rush. Group classes run daily and include yoga, pilates, and TRX suspension training, all complimentary as part of the all-inclusive package. Personal training is available for 50 euros an hour if you want customized attention. The center is open from 7 in the morning until 10 at night, so early risers and night owl exercisers are both covered. There's also beach volleyball, box, and organized games that the animation team runs, which can be fun if you're into that group activity energy or utterly skippable if you're not. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.